sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only
If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
right. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, I know what you mean. I've heard that before too, and um, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I don't know if I'm necessarily attracted to a guy that's in a relationship, but the thought that he can be in a relationship and be faithful to his girl is something that I do pay attention to, and I think, oh, that's dope. I wouldn't necessarily go after him, but I do think it is an attractive trait being faithful. So maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's like definitely like part of it. Like, there's so many different ones. That's definitely like when some women be out, that be like something that they find attractive in that guy. Like,
That's very true.
I think that man that's in a relationship and he's out and about exudes a confidence about himself, especially if he's in a relationship with a really good looking woman. And that's what I think a lot of females can sense about him is, oh, he's a very confident man and he's handsome or whatever, and he's dating a good looking chick. So therefore, now the challenge begins. Like, that's why
Mm,
single dudes, they don't exude confidence, a lot of them. Some of them are just going off ego and talking a lot of shit. But I know confidence is what gets a lot of women, obviously attracted to men and draws them toward them. And you can see that out of a man who's in a relationship, especially when he's in a relationship with a good looking woman.
he's dead on, dead on.
yeah, because it's like when you show that confidence, it draws more women to you. Like the more it's the single man with the ego, he has to do more work, to
Mhm.
get women, like he has to put more energy into it. Like, so yeah, it's
Bro,
definitely.
you were dead on. He was dead on, honestly. Like, that's exactly what it is. At least for me, at least. That's exactly what it is. That's crazy that he broke it down like that. He broke it down so well. That's crazy. And I wouldn't have ever really thought about it until the point where he just broke it down so well. I would have never really thought about it like that because I was sitting here trying to figure out like, damn, what is it like? And I'm thinking it's because maybe it's because he's able to be faithful, so that's what attracts me to him. But he's no, he's right. It's the confidence that that man has. He's not really checking for you. He has a beautiful female, and he walks around and he gives off that energy, and that is very attractive. Hmm, nice.
Up. Thanks for the comment. Everybody follow Shay Love Hard. Thanks for tuning in with us. Let us know what you think about the topic. Leave us a message.
Yeah, can you cheat on someone and love them? And what is it about men that are in relationship that attract other women to them? Well, we already got that answer. It's crazy. I don't feel like anybody can top that answer.
But yeah, you can definitely cheat. I mean, even some women can cheat and still love that person. Like, possible. Like,
I don't feel like a female can cheat and still be like truly in love with her boyfriend. I really don't like because for a female to cheat, she has to emotionally be detached from the dude that she's with. Like for me, if I were to cheat, man, it's a wrap. That means you're lacking in every area. You feel me? Because there should be nothing that we can't work out. And if I have to look outside of you to get what I want, and I cheat on you, it's a wrap.
but okay,
Like
look
the
at look at
feelings for you.
but look at Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Now I mean, Jada, she loves Will. You know.
I don't know about the situation with Will and Jada's Peak. I know there was something about an entanglement, but I never really like looked into the story. What happened with them? Who did she cheated on him, or because I thought they had an open relationship.
Nah, it was. I mean, it was open, but he didn't knew that she was sleeping with the dude that moved into their house. I mean, it wasn't that open. They let
Oh,
that
he moved
dude.
into their house. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
they came. Yeah, he came to live with them. They supposed to have been helping him get on his feet, get his record deal and everything, and she wound up sleeping with him.
Mm. Oh shit! I did not know that.
Right. So I was
That's
just
crazy.
like, so a woman can love someone and cheat. Like it's possible. Like.
But does that really count? Because I mean, they she was already sleeping with other people and Will knew about it, right? So it's yeah, I understand that he moved into their house, but she was already familiar with being intimate with other men. They have an open relationship, so to her, it probably wasn't that big of a deal.
Right, but if it was an open relationship, that mean that you pretty much telling like that pretty much been like, yeah, I'm sleeping with the dude in our house in the next room. It's like it's open, like you're supposed to know it. If you're not open and you're not telling your mate that you doing this with somebody, it's not that open. It's like, it's cheating. Like, when you're in open, you gotta tell that person everything you're doing. Like that mean it's open. Like, right?
I thought an open relationship was when y'all were okay with sleeping with other people and y'all didn't really have to conversate with each other when it came to you stepping out. I thought that's what an open relationship. So like y'all in a relationship, but you can sleep with or talk to whoever you want to talk to. That's not really considered cheating because y'all already established before that's how y'all were moving. So that's not really considered cheating in a sense. Like, why would I need to, if we're in an open relationship, why would I need to tell you the other people I'm with?
Cause it's called the open. You open. You open. You open. Like you're not hiding it. You know.
I get that, but if we're in an open relationship, I can sleep with and talk to whoever I want to, and I don't have to tell you. When you're in a committed relationship, if you're in a committed relationship, I'm telling you if a nigga, is sliding my DM or whatever, I'm telling you everything. Any interaction I have with a dude, you should know. But if we're in an open relationship, I can move how I want to move, and I shouldn't have to go back and report it to you. Because, like,
No,
we already established before the relationship that it was an open relationship.
with me, if I was in an open relationship, I want to know, like, if it's like two people or three people, like how many people you really sleeping with, or are you just out banging every dude you meet at the club? I mean, if that's what it is, then I probably wouldn't want to be in an open relationship with you. It's like it's just different. It's different, like terms to it, like different levels to it, like so, like y'all have to make sure y'all on the same level with the openness, like I know I'm like
Right.
I'm sure like Will Smith, he didn't think like we in an open relationship that means you can move somebody in here and bang them. I don't think he meant that. So it's like the communication part. Y'all have to be on
Mm.
this wavelength with that openness, because you like you said
Right.
you can be something totally different from what that guy thinking.
Okay. Let's answer these the messages as they come in because I don't want no one waiting.
In my personal opinion, Jada and Will Smith are a bad example because that's more of a business relationship. Yes, they've been together for quite some time. I'm sure they love each other, but they definitely are in love with each other because if you're in love with somebody, you're not about to let them go out and have another sex partner because you can't control yourself. Will Smith, from what I understand, she understands that he's a superstar actor and attractive, so a lot of women are gonna attempt to have sex with him. So they have an agreement and an arrangement. As us regular folks, who we are not all superstar actors and all that kind of stuff, if you were in love with somebody, you can't afford to be acting like that. And if you have an open relationship, that's just called being single. I don't care what nobody says. There's no reason to have an open relationship. It's being single because you can still do what you want to do and call.
Right, that's what I was trying to tell shit. Like, you just gonna be in a relationship, you just gonna be banging different people. That's pretty much being single.
Man, I feel like you could cheat on someone you love. I mean, if you see a good man pussy, you can't resist.
So what he was saying before, like there are people that like swingers, right? Swingers, they go and they sleep with anybody. You feel me? And swingers, they don't necessarily. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a video through Instagram right now. Swingers, they don't they don't always tell their mate who they're sleeping with, and they can just go out, and do them, and then come back and lay with their partner.
Well,
And
I thought swingers they normally go to parties and it just be different like married couples there, or they basically like swingers. I mean, for my definition, I thought swingers only deal with other married couples.
No, no, it's not actually. I'm about to send you the video right now on Instagram. No, that's not. And I used to think, and I maybe it's the same thing with open relationships. They have different definitions, but the video I'm about to show you, they go into details about how his girl can be at home, right? He be
Mhm.
out clubbing and he hook up with females, and then he come back and lay with his female and tell his female about it or whatever. And he doesn't necessarily have to, but he wants to, and sometimes they go to parties together too. Sometimes they'll go to parties together, and they'll go off into separate rooms and they'll sleep with each other, but it's not all the time. Like she can go out and bang whoever she wants to bang and then come back and lay with him. And he even said he's gonna marry that girl. Like he's gonna marry her. That's his future wife, the mother of his children. But they're just like in an open relationship.
That's called
Ever
being.
see?
That's because being in a relationship and still living a single life, like like still
But they
fulfilling
don't see
wild
they don't
oats.
see it like that. They see it as they're in a real ass relationship.
Hey, if they agree on it and if it works for them, I mean, everybody different. I mean, if you can find somebody and it works y'all in some type of commitment and it works for y'all and y'all see the vision and y'all know how it's going to turn out in the future. It just depends. Though. I mean, as long as you getting out of this relationship, what you want out of it, that's all what matters. It ain't what I think. It's just them two individuals.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just not something that I would want to be in.
Yeah, I for sure wouldn't want to be in it. I don't understand. I sent you the link on Instagram. I don't understand it at all. And the video I just sent you, when they broke it when they broke it down, I kid you not, I was like, damn. Um, if I wasn't raised the way I was raised, that would be something I would be okay with. Like if I wasn't raised to like one man, one woman, or whatnot, just the way when he breaks it down in the video, watch it, I was like, damn, that makes a lot of sense. And his female, hold on, let me answer this message because I don't want anybody waiting for their response. Hold on.
And they could be in an open relationship, but that doesn't mean they're in love with each other. That's just a good business decision. If you're a guy that's like, I can never commit to anybody, and I got myself a woman who's not going to let me sleep with whoever I want for the rest of my life, and I can also trust her because, we've known each other for quite some time, and, we could build and do whatever, then cool. You in a business relationship. You
Mm-hmm.
not in love. You
Mm-hmm.
love each other, you care for that person, but in love, you not gonna want nobody else infiltrating what's yours. That don't like. Why would you want that? If you're in love with somebody, why would you want somebody to be able to touch or know whatever you got going on in the bedroom or see your person in their birthday suit? Like that ain't in love. That's yeah, I like you or I love you. I got love for you, but somebody else can have you whenever they feel like it. That's not really being in love.
But who are we to say? And I get what you're saying, but I'm kind of just gonna act like say I didn't understand. Who are we to say what someone else's definition of love is and how they decide to love on somebody? Because for me, I feel how you feel, but other people can feel like Just because I love you doesn't mean you're tied to me. You know, me, I
Yeah, I
feel
can't.
exactly how you, huh?
I was like, I can't. Yeah, I can't judge nobody, but like some people, how they said, how like people with this animal type of relationship, they said like this. Well, we gonna have our fun now, but down the road, it's gonna be us two, and we can look back and laugh about this. Like
Exactly.
they see themselves been together for a long, long time. You know, because they have that
Yeah.
bond, and if they can withstand that, because sometimes like when you had them type of relationships, sometimes that other person maybe start liking somebody else a little bit too much, like so that's like a risk
Mhm.
that you take, and something like that.
Mhm. True. 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 Yeah, but I feel what you were saying 100%. I feel it, but it's like people love differently. I wish if you have Instagram, hold on, I want to send you the video too. Actually, do you have your Instagram tag on here? I have my Instagram. Message me if you have Instagram, and I'm gonna send you the video too because I'm telling you, my idea of love and open relationship changed after I watched this video. Like I watched this video and I was like, damn, dead ass. If I wasn't raised the way I was raised, I would probably be in a relationship like that.
I know. Would you think that would be a good thing or a bad thing?
The way they love each other is amazing to me. And I would have never thought that was possible because they were in an open relationship and because they had they've been sleeping with so many different people. The way they loved each other, I would have never thought that would be possible. At least not for me. I can't share my man. So how they can just sleep with whoever and then come back and lay in bed with each other and talk about, getting married and having kids and all this extra stuff. I would have never thought that to be possible. Let's answer these messages as they come in.
Well, first of all, I'm not anybody to label anybody else's relationship. I'm just talking reality here. Just like you said, they can start liking somebody else too much and then eventually switch off to them. Now, were you in love or were you in a business relationship? You were doing what was most
True.
convenient in your opinion, and you really liked each other or you had love for each other. But at the end of the day, hey, if you say that you in love and that's what y'all do, then fuck it. It don't matter what I say. I'm going by reality. And reality, and for the most part, in my world anyway, is if you're in love, you get married and you commit to that one person. Because
Mm-hmm.
why name it anything else other than being single when you're not committed to anybody? There's no need to have a label when you're not committed. Whenever you can step outside your relationship and do whatever you want, at the end of the day, that is being single. It don't matter how you label it, that's the reality.
True. I get what he's saying.
Right, but like if a dude have like three or four wives, is he capable
Mm.
of loving all of them the same?
Ooh, that's true. That's very true.
Like, do he love
That's
them all, or do he like love one and just like the rest of them? Like,
that's very true because not just males, like females have multiple husbands and men have multiple wives. That's very true.
right? I mean, I just think love is different for different people. Like, it's just different. It's like like you said, like the traditional way is you find one person, you fall in love, y'all get married, and y'all just stick it out through the years. That's the traditional way here in this society, this culture here.
That's true. But in other cultures, you can have more than one partner. So that means
Right,
you can love more than one person. It's very possible. But the way we were raised or the way our society is, it's like one man, one woman, and, or, whatever. And, that's what love is to us.
right. If
That's,
that's what we
that's
see.
very true.
That's what we see in the movies. All of these fantasy movies and stuff like that. Growing up, it was kind of like we've been conditioned to believe that love is loving one person and it's just y'all two together against the world, like
Hmm.
and in a lot of cases, and that's fine and dandy if that system worked for you, you know but some people love differently, like.
Very true. Very true. Hmm.
And it's kind of like it's kind of like a it's like a business because it's like y'all coming together with a plan or agreement, you know, things that y'all have to work out for your past, your present, and your future. So it's kind of like a business, kind of like when
He
two
was
people come
he was
together.
saying that too. He said it was like, is it, are y'all together or is it like a business? But I feel like regardless, another message came in.
Unfortunately, I can't speak for other cultures. Polygamy, I've never been involved in, so I don't know how that works. They can, if they say they're in love with all 6 or 7 of their wives or husbands, then they in love. That's their reality. That's cool. You have whatever right to feel that way. Over here in America, when you get married to somebody, it's usually one on one, not one on five or whatever. So my key word is there's a difference between being in quote love and loving somebody. In love is a whole different thing from just loving somebody. So that's the key word, and that's what y'all gotta look at when I'm saying this. Like, but as far as polygamous relationships go, I don't know how the fuck that work. Like, they do what they do. I'm not that much of an expert.
So the difference
Yeah.
between being in love and loving someone, do you think in those type of relationships, do you think they're in love with all their wives or they love all their wives?
Well, like Dungeon was saying, like, and when I think like that in love, like you say that in love, that get people killed. You know, some people like I'm in love. I can't live without this person. Like that feeling right there, that love, that deep love right there, that get people in some bad predicaments. Like when you just give so much love to that one person and they disappoint you or they don't want to be with you.
Mm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think like some people that divide their love up, it's kind of like better for them. Like they don't
So I
never
have
get
open
in a predicament.
relationships.
Like when you love, like you said, like you love hard, you really in love with that one person, and they had that much power over your life, and then they say they don't want to be with you no more or something like that. That's like hard to deal with.
That's true. That's very true.
And I think that's why people got to the point where it's better to love more than one person, because if that one person decide in their life that they want to leave you or don't want to be with you, like Scottie Pippen is going through that with his wife, like you sleeping with all these rap stars, like you just don't know, like when you're dealing with another human being, a full human being, you just never know like how they gonna feel throughout their life, like they just might get to the point where they don't want to, they find somebody else. It's just called being human, like.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if these messages.
Kilo, am I saying that right? Kilo, you 100% right, brother. In love, you gonna kill somebody for that person. So my question to y'all is, are you willing to kill for 5 or 6 other bitches, niggas on this planet? Or I'm not. Like, I know right now in my life, the people I'm willing to kill for would be my parents. You know what I mean? My wife. That's who I'm killing for. So if I'm over here, I'm not like, oh yeah, and I'm killing for LaQuisha and Gina and Angie. I'm killing for all these bitches. No, you not. That's what
Right.
you put that right on the nail on the head. In love, you gonna kill for somebody. You like